On this channel, we provide useful programming information with practical code examples. This time, it's about the nullish coalescing operator in TypeScript. It also includes practical topics such as the differences between the nullish coalescing operator and the logical OR operator, as well as the nullish coalescing assignment operator. Enabling subtitles will make the code descriptions easier to understand. The nullish coalescing operator, in TypeScript, is similar to JavaScript's short-circuit evaluation but is more explicitly used to provide a fallback value only when the left-hand side is null or undefined. This operator allows you to easily check if a value is null or undefined, and set a default value as needed. The nullish coalescing operator returns the right-hand value only if the left-hand side is null or undefined. This allows values like false, an empty string, or the number 0 to be evaluated as they are. This is a major difference from the traditional logical OR operator. This operator was introduced in TypeScript 3.7. The basic syntax is as follows. Value is the target being checked for null or undefined. Default value is the value returned when value is null or undefined. Here, the function getUsername returns default user if username is null or undefined, otherwise it returns the value of username. There is an important difference between the nullish coalescing operator and the logical OR operator. The logical OR operator treats values like false, 0, and empty string as falsy, just like null and undefined. On the other hand, the nullish coalescing operator only uses null and undefined for fallback. As shown, the logical OR operator returns the default value 18, even when the value is 0. On the other hand, the nullish coalescing operator returns the original value even when it is 0. The choice between the logical OR operator and the nullish coalescing operator depends on whether 0 or an empty string is acceptable. For example, if you want to keep a user's age as 0, you need to use the nullish coalescing operator. You can enhance the robustness of your code by leveraging TypeScript's type safety in combination with the nullish coalescing operator. In the following example, default values are used when certain properties are null or undefined. In the user interface, the age property can be a number, null, or undefined, so the nullish coalescing operator is used to assign a default value of 18. Meanwhile, the name property only allows string, so the value is used as is. The nullish coalescing operator helps set a default value only when the value is null or undefined. Unlike the traditional logical OR operator, it does not treat false, zero, or empty strings as falsy, making it especially useful when you want to preserve those values. Additionally, combining it with TypeScript's type system allows for creating more robust and readable code. By effectively using the nullish coalescing operator, you can concisely write logic for setting default values while reducing unnecessary, null, checks. The nullish coalescing assignment operator is a relatively new operator introduced in TypeScript, providing a convenient method to assign a value only if the variable is null or undefined. Here, we will explain how this operator works, in what situations it is effective, and provide examples with code. The nullish coalescing assignment operator is an assignment operator based on the nullish coalescing operator. This operator is used to assign a new value only if the variable is null or undefined. By using this operator, you can more concisely write the logic of assign if the variable is undefined or null. Without the nullish coalescing assignment operator, you would need to use an if statement or a ternary operator to achieve the same behavior. Let's compare with the traditional assignment methods. Using an if statement, it can be written as follows. Alternatively, using the ternary operator, it can be written as follows. On the other hand, using the nullish coalescing assignment operator, it can be written like this. As shown, the nullish coalescing assignment operator is much simpler and more readable compared to other assignment methods, improving code clarity. The nullish coalescing assignment operator is useful in various scenarios, such as initializing object properties and setting default values. Here are some specific examples. First, let's look at an example of initializing object properties. Let's also look at an example of initializing an array. An example of setting default values for function parameters is as follows. The nullish coalescing assignment operator is very useful, but there are some caveats. Only null and undefined are targeted. This operator performs assignment only when the value is null or undefined. For example, values like an empty string, 0, or false, are not targeted. Be careful when using it with other operators. The nullish coalescing assignment operator may produce unintended results when used with other operators. It is especially important to understand the difference between it and the logical OR assignment operator. Let's look at an example of setting default values to objects or variables using the nullish coalescing assignment operator. By using the nullish coalescing assignment operator, you can eliminate unnecessary code and write smoother, more elegant TypeScript code. The nullish coalescing assignment operator is one of the simple and efficient assignment operations in TypeScript. It is particularly useful when you need to perform checks for null or undefined while setting default values. Compared to traditional if statements or ternary operators, the code becomes more concise and readable. The source code for this video can be downloaded from the official website. If you like, please visit the URL in the description to aid your learning. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to the channel and look forward to the next video.